Once you put it on a joint, then it's like, and you're like, right there. You spent this here. Where was that from? It's like, you didn't need that, did you? Well,
welcome to Twin Talks. I'm Nadia.
And I'm Nikki.
And today we're going to talk about what most of us don't like to talk about, money and finances.
The other day, I had people over, a bunch of women, and we were just talking, and one of the women was talking about how their household divides the money. And she was saying that she puts all her money into a joint account with her husband, and it's just a big pot. And I just had this, I realized people do that because many people at the party did the same thing, and I was just going,
well, how do you do it?
And so now I want to know, like, I wonder if, nobody's doing anything wrong, but I kind of felt a little bad because I'm like, I got a couple of accounts.
Separate accounts?
Yeah, but Jim, like, my husband knows about them. It's not like I'm hiding them. So I'm going, I would find it hard, I'm being honest, putting my entire paycheck into a joint account. And maybe it's me and my issues, because I'm thinking, they could just be like, I need to have some money, just even a little bit. So if I go shopping and my husband would find something frivolous, that I could just go out and buy what I want when I want to. So I found that a little odd. So my question is, am I wrong for having a couple of accounts?
I don't think you're wrong. I don't think there's a right and wrong answer to it. I commend them. I actually went home and I called all of my friends to see what they do, and I found that they all do the same thing. They all put all their money in one account, and I'm like, what the hell? I guess I'm one of the minorities, literally.
Literally.
Because I said, I have a joint account, but I have a separate account because I don't want the accountability, I guess.
Okay, so how it works in my house, not that I'm making anybody wrong, because what works for you works for you, but you have household expenses and you have, the family expenses, and so that's calculated, right? Yes. So it varies from month to month because this kid's doing this and this kid's doing that, and it varies from month to month. But whatever comes out is like, it's a half because my husband and I make roughly the same, right? Yeah. So I'll put, say I make X amount of money, I'm going to put like 500 into this joint account, right? And then we have a Visa, that's a joint Visa, and that goes...
A Visa? A joint Visa? Oh my God. I would totally take that.
Okay, but let me get to my point. Anyway, so the joint Visa, that goes on anything that we buy as a family, like maybe groceries, clothes for the kids, stuff that we do together. You get the points for it, you pay it off at the end of the month, right? And so anything that's left over, we put a little bit into our other joint account, savings, and then the rest is ours. So my husband has his own account and I have mine. There's maybe sometimes not a lot at the end of the month, but if I want to go down to the mall and I want a pair of boots, or in Nadia's case a pair of boots, that costs maybe more than what her husband would want to spend, right?
Throws me under the bus again.
Yeah, so that's what I do. But say I want something that maybe my husband thinks is not relevant to what we need, or he wants something that I think is a little maybe silly, then you know what? Then, you all work. Yeah. Why do I have to ask permission?
You don't have to ask permission, do you?
Well...
Do your friends have to ask permission?
No, they never said they asked permission, but once you put it on a joint, then it's like, and you're like, right there. You spent this here. Where was that from? It's like, you didn't need that, did you? Well, I kind of work, so I feel like if I want to get something frivolous and I'm not in debt, then I should be able to make the decision.
No, what if you are in debt? We all have our stresses at work, and I feel I commend people who do it. I can't though.
What?
I can't put all my money into the account. Not happening.
Well, how do you do it?
My husband and I have a joint account. I contribute half to the bills. I have my own account. He's got his own account. Forget this joint Visa. Not happening. Got my own Visa card. He's got his own.
What about investments? Like if
we
you have,
sometimes invest together and sometimes we invest separately, but joint visa, I would take advantage.
you would take it.
I don't think it would work. I'd be terrified that he put something crazy on and then I'm on the hook for it.
Okay.
I'm terrified of
Well, it's all coming down to trust. But generally speaking,
that. Yes,
yeah,
I
what do you
trust
guys
everybody.
think though? Like, I just don't know. Like, even if I just have maybe $500 at the end, like, I want to know that I can either keep the 500 and save for something that I want, or if I want to go buy something, like, I don't want to have to account for every single thing. Does that make me a bad person?
No.
Like, I don't know.
I don't
think
so.
anyone's calling me a bad person, but it struck me as odd that every friend that I had did it the same way. So I was just kind of wondering.
I think I do it the way you do it. Just take out the joint visa thing. Everything else is the same, but most of my friends do it the way your friends do it. So I guess we're in the minority.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, you got to remember that even though you're a couple, and you guys can argue your own thing, even though you're a couple, you still need to have something for yourself.
Independence.
That to me is crazy. It never dawned on me to only have a joint account. And that might make me a selfish person,
No, it's
but
not.
it's never dawned on me. I've been married for 24 years. It's never dawned on me
It hasn't
to have only a joint account. I've got 2 joint accounts with my husband, but I gotta have something. What am I working for otherwise?
This is what I was just
Can
gonna
I have
say.
a magazine, please? Begging for money, please?
There's no
Can
way.
Can I have some underwear, please? You
No.
know, I don't
No,
think so.
No, I can't.
I'm a grown-ass woman. There's no way.
I agree, Nikki.
Sorry.
I agree with you. But I guess we're in the minority. I'm not saying anyone's doing it right or wrong, but we're in the minority because all of my friends except for one.
We need feedback on this.
Please give us your feedback. Everybody that watches this show, please comment because I want to know, are we the
crazy
oddball
one. Yeah.
women here?
We probably are, but I want to know definitively if I'm the oddball.
We're going to take a tally,
Yeah.
and I just want to know because it never occurred to me
Not
to put
for 1
every
second.
nickel into a joint account with my husband. No offense.
No.
But there's no way.
Never.
No.
As long as even if I have $500, it's
No.
my $500.
No,
If I want to go and buy a pair of jeans, I'm buying a pair of jeans.
Yeah.
Or I'm buying a pair of boots. Or I'm keeping it for myself, whatever. But you got to have your own account. That was my mom. My mom said that.
Have your own account.
Have your own account, and that's the way it has to go,
Yeah.
even if you have a million joints.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely.
Okay,
Anyway.
that's it for us. We're
So,
rambling.
We just want to know. Send us your comments, please, please, please. We want to know if we're the odd girls. Okay?
Okay, so like us on Facebook, Instagram, and make sure you
Subscribe.
watch us and subscribe on YouTube.
Okay.
See you next time on Twin Talks.